up, G? Welcome, everybody, to the One Shot Killers podcast. I'm your host, a hardcore icon, Brain Scott Newton, with your co-host, the King of Bong Style, Jojo Valvano. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just got home from work. Hot. Had to talk about some shit. Hot. And also, it's time. It's that time. It's that special time of day, Joe.
But I do want to save the main thing, Rhea, Jade, for last because I think
Okay.
that's what we're going to talk about the longest. I feel,
Yes.
honestly. So we could start off before it hit. We could start off with there's rumors that Sami is going to be turning heel, and Trick is going to turn face, and they're going to swap basically at like wrestlemania or something like that. I've seen.
They should do that during a match. Alright. Like, actually, no, they should do it after the match at Mania. Alright. Both guys, like, going into the match, Swerve's, it's not Swerve. Going into the match, Trick's the heel. And Sami is the babyface. Now, here's the thing, right? You already know as well as I do. The crowd is going to cheer Trick.
Yeah.
Alright. But you have Trick. No, I'm going to say this. You have Trick beat Sami. All right. The crowd is absolutely loving it. Sami's sitting there depressed, kind of like how he has been for the last few weeks, just looking like somebody shot his dog.
Like Cody.
Yeah. And, bro, that's when, like, he just goes and beats the shit out of Swerve after, I keep thinking Swerve because I just watched him versus Hangman Page today.
That's funny, though.
So, my bad. I'm sorry. You get Trick versus Sami. Trick wins. And then after the match, Sami attacks Trick. And you have, yes, and you do a double turn. But no, my bad, bro. I just watched the one where it was Hangman versus Swerve. It's the one where Swerve beats Hangman and he chokes out Hangman. Just watched that match back.
Yeah, and honestly, that was good.
But I watched it back because I wanted to tell you this. I feel like we're getting that match again.
Yeah, I'm sure we are, honestly, and I'm fine with it. Like, honestly, I am. But, like...
Yeah, I'm not, though. I just made myself sound like an idiot.
See, I don't know how I feel, though, about Trick turning face. Like, I feel like he's better right now as a heel. Keep it how it is. And then Sami as a heel, like, he's good. But, like, I don't know how I feel about this.
So, my thing is about it is nobody knows how to book a babyface. They think a babyface needs to be... the clean, pure as uncut Coke, bro.
Yeah.
And the thing about that is that's not relatable. That's not relatable, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because in this life, good people do bad things, and bad people, yes, can do good things. So this is one where I feel like to try to say that a good guy only does good things all the time, that's not real. That's not accurate to the human story. There was only one man alive that ever did that, and that's Jesus, bro, and I'm not Jesus. I try to be like Jesus, but I'm not Jesus.
None of us.
None of us. So this is one where, for us, as normal human beings, we have to understand that, yes, you can be a good guy and do bad things. You can be a bad guy and do good things and still be a bad guy. And I feel like WWE does not know how to book that way in a story.
Yeah. I just feel like they're trying, like, I get he's over with the audience, and, like, they see that, and they're like, let's put him as a face, because then he'll probably get more.
Right,
and,
because
like,
their thought is you want to cheer him anyways. So if we turn him face, oh, well, Joe, there you go. Now you can cheer him.
I just don't know how I feel about it. I wouldn't do it right now, but there is reports saying that he's going face, and there's also reports saying that Sami could be turning. The Sami part, I just don't agree with for sure. Like, I would not turn him heel. Like, keep him as a baby face. Let him have his moment next year. Whatever happens after that, fine.
So I would turn him. I would turn him heel.
Why?
Because Sami Zayn sucks, bro. He's not good.
He doesn't, though.
He does. Being a wrestler doesn't mean nothing in today's wrestling. And this is one where, for me, most of that crowd hates him. genuinely hates him. And you need now on when it comes to Sami, and this is opposite of what I just said about Trick. When it comes to Sami, you need to cash in on this. He's been losing, losing, and losing, and you know why? Because he's trying to be the pure uncut coat good guy, never do anything wrong. But here's the thing, Joe, how many times has he stuck to his morals and failed?
Many, 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 many times.
Right. So this is one where, okay, if me sticking by my friends, and my friends screw me over, or they're doing better than I am, if sticking by the crowd causes me to lose, and they all of a sudden turn on me, what else do I have? What do I have to lose? And so this is one where I feel like the redemption story can still be built into WrestleMania. So by the time he wins the title, you want to cheer him. But right now, he's at a low point in his career. And we need to show that low point for what it is.
I can see what you're saying, and I kind of agree and disagree, but we'll have to see when we get there.
Like,
The
what would
other
you do? Like, let me ask you this because I got to ask you about both Trick and Swerve. I mean, Trick and Sammy. Shit, I keep thinking Swerve. My bad. Um, this is why I try
That's so
not.
funny though.
No, it's pissing me off because I'm not trying to say the wrong names, and it's fucking annoying
You're
me
good,
actually
man. You're
right
good.
now. Anyways, Trick Sammy, not Swerve, Sammy. Okay, fucking bro. I don't even know how I get those two confused. I'm sorry, my brain's just blah.
I just kind of laugh. This shit's so funny the way.
No, I know. I bet you're cracking up over there, fucking comedian. But I'm actually frustrated. I sound like a damn dirt. But anyhow, Trick Sammy. How would you book them? How would you make me as a fan care?
I'm sticking with my roots. I'm not turning Trick heel or face. I'm not turning him face. I'm keeping him as a heel.
Okay.
And the Sammy part, I'm just in. I don't know. Like I know Sammy can go as a heel. We've seen it, but I just don't like him as a heel. Really, like I'd rather him be a baby face.
The one time I didn't like him as a heel was when he was doing the conspiracy
Jackass.
theorist thing and he was wearing the green and
Yeah,
he just looked like a homeless.
yeah.
Yeah, I did not care for that.
I just wouldn't do it personally. I would keep them the way they are. You could do the match, but Trick has to go over. I love Sammy, but Trick is the rising star truly. So
Mm,
he needs to go over more. But what really pisses me off, because that report right there was pissing me off as well, but there's another thing that came out today, and it was WrestleVotes. They reported on the Fightful channel that I guess there's zero updates on Powerhouse, Royce Keys. They have no plans really for him at the
right, and
moment.
and I said they wouldn't until after WrestleMania.
Which, like, then why did you debut him at the Rumble if you had no plans until after WrestleMania?
Simply for the pop and we had no one else as a surprise.
I guess you're right in that, but I would use him for WrestleMania in some way, like build him up for WrestleMania, not just have him off TV. Like I don't agree with that. I hope
I
somehow after WrestleMania they have plans at least, because
I
right
think
now,
it's a good idea. Truthfully, get all the storylines because look, WrestleMania to me, this is mentally how I book. Right, we're what a month away.
yeah, about
So
yeah,
to me, WrestleMania is done. Whatever I'm doing, I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? So for me, I'd be looking at after WrestleMania. Now you kind of upset me, not you specifically, but just what it is. Of there's no draft happening because I'm thinking, and they literally just did this as a storyline in their last video game, but it was about the number one draft pick being attacked and shit like that. And I'm just thinking like, bro, there like at least there you go. I mean, fuck. And I would make Powerhouse Hobbs the number one draft pick. I think Powerhouse Hobbs, truthfully, could go on the main roster. I would put him in NXT just for a little bit,
yeah.
but I feel like you give him a year. 1 year in NXT, bring him up to the main roster a year after he debuted in the Rumble. And I got a feeling by that time he would be main roster ready to face your CM Punk, Seth Rollins, so on and so forth. But I feel like if you just throw him up on the main roster right now, you're gonna waste him.
I don't know what they're gonna do. I just hope they have a plan, like a real plan, and like, because the dude's got it all. Like, you just let him go, and he'll be a world champion, intercontinental champion, U.S. champion, whatever it is. But the dude has it all. So like, I hope they truly have a plan for him, and he's not just there because like he's an AEW guy. We got
So
him.
this is
Like,
where I wish there was at least a month off after WrestleMania. Because if they did a month off and then said, all right, we're going to be coming back, see, WrestleMania is April, so we're going to be coming back in May. We're going to do the draft, number one NXT draft pick, because we're going to add NXT to the draft, is going to be Royce Keys, Powerhouse Hobbs. Wow. Okay, what a shocking turn of events. Who's the next guy? Now, here's where you get your story. Because, right now, Powerhouse Hobbs is a face. This next gentleman is a heel. And he's been in NXT longer than Powerhouse Hobbs, and they share a history. Ricky Stocks. All right? Ricky Saints is my next draft pick. And what is he? The champ right now?
no, I think Joe Hendry is. He's challenging Joe Hendry, I believe, Saturday for the title.
Okay, so either way doesn't disappoint me, right? But here's the thing, because title or no title, all you have to go is Ricky go, look at you. When we were in the other company together, you were in my footsteps. All right, and now here you are trying to take my spotlight on my TV show and my company.
I can see
What
that.
have you done? And you're number one?
I could see
What?
that.
That's all you need sometimes,
Yeah.
bro. And and that's where I like truthfully I've been advocating this for like 2 years now, three, it feels like. Do a draft and actually a meaningful draft. Like,
Yes.
okay, if Evolve is the new developmental, because that's what they're basically stating, then NXT is a brand. Okay, if NXT is a brand, then it should be a part of the draft. And guess what? Some of those fuckers that will never, ever, ever be a world champion on the main roster, move them to NXT. Like, for example, Rusev. I could make
Yeah.
him the North American champion within 6 months.
If you're not doing nothing with them on the main roster, just put them somewhere else on NXT. At least make them be useful
And do you know why I'm targeting the men's division?
because they need it
They need it.
like badly. But like, yeah, like they have to have something planned for Hobbs. NXT, like if we go to NXT, fine, I'm happy with that. But like, he just needs to be on TV. Like that's all. Like,
Because Hobbs has everything to be a star.
yeah,
Truly. The only thing he's missing is character. That's
which
it.
yeah, I feel like he'll get that eventually. But you have to put him on TV for him to get that. So like,
Right. And that's where NXT truthfully would be the place for him to develop that character. And I think also show what he can bring to the table because he's too good to waste him.
I agree 100%. But I'm about to take me a fat dab before we get into the main course of this show, which is the Rhea and Jade Bianca, Rhea and Jade Cargill situation. That was crazy enough that I seen on Twitter, and more people got involved.
And which is just fucking crazy, and we'll get into that momentarily. But just kind of closing my head. Also, you know what, Joe? You should have made a game out of.
What's up?
Take a hit every single time I had said swerve.
Oh my gosh, I would have been stoned, like out of my mind.
Oh, but no, I really do feel like an idiot for that.
You're
But
good, bro. Trust me. Like honestly, there was times that I get swerve and
but here's the thing: it wasn't just swerve and trick; it was swerve and Sammy.
yeah, but I get like who was it? Well, I got the Bella twins mixed up too, so
Well, that's because they're twins. I mean, that's more forgiving, I think. But no,
yeah,
for
but
me,
it happens.
I had just watched AEW on the way home, and then fucking now here we are talking about them. I just got it twisted, but no, I got to show you this because this is so this new piece I got yesterday. I didn't really get to tell you this part of it. So you see the liquid kind of in there, just kind of floating around a little bit.
Yeah,
All right, that freezes, and you can take chili dabs, and it actually makes it super, super
chili
smooth.
dabs.
Yeah, like imagine, bro, like this red liquid was frozen in the freezer. All right, and when you freeze it, the dab comes out like super, super smooth when you go to take your dab. And so I'm
Wow,
gonna do that for tonight's show and see how that goes. But yeah, it's supposed to be, and it's crazy because it looks like a needle, but that's actually what it's called is the needle. And oh, you know what, Jordan? I like that idea. Woods being the manager to Powerhouse. I would take that because Powerhouse, all he needs is probably is a mouthpiece. So I think that'd be fine. And now I couldn't imagine Xavier doing the New Day stuff and being the manager for Powerhouse. Like I feel like it'd almost have to be one or the other.
yeah.
Um, and I don't want to see Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. It's a horrible decision.
I want to see the match.
I
Honestly, I
mean,
think there'll be a good match.
I want to see Sammy lose at WrestleMania.
He
And
can't beat Trick.
God bless you both. God bless you, Jordan. And I'm very sorry for LA Knight. Man, me too, because can we be honest, bro? His main roster push is done.
It's done. Yeah, you might as well just let him pack his stuff and go to TNA or something. But
Like, bro, it was just so bad, and that might be one of the very few things about the chamber that has stuck out to me over the last few
yeah,
days. He botches the spot, quickly gets eliminated, and then the only thing he did on Monday Night Raw was a little
was
2-second comedy
yeah,
thing
and
where
then he
he
was
jerked
gone.
Paul out the thing. Yeah.
Nothing.
So essentially, bro, like I'll give you this: Danhausen got more TV time last night
Than LA Knight.
than LA Knight, bro.
That's sad. I love Danhausen, but that's sad.
But
That's
now,
what you think about our boy
now, bro,
WWE.
yes, and now let me tell you something. They may not see your boy as the real deal, but let me tell you something. Danhausen's curse, that's a
That's
real
the real
deal,
deal.
bro.
Tell that
Because
to
fucking
Dom.
Don lost that title, bro.
But Balor really fucked him over the most. But he was cursed, so
And because he was cursed, he lost.
yeah,
Mm.
I agree.
Joe, and that's why you got to love that Danhausen.
Yes, sir. I do agree. But we got to get into this art, this news, this Twitter beef that I seen that I thought at first was just kind of like just for them saying it. Like I kind of felt like it was just for a story. But then I'm like, why is Chelsea getting involved? Why is Piper getting involved? Like now
So,
I'm confused.
well, the thing you had sent me about that Rhea had put on her Instagram story, she'd quickly deleted that too, like right after posting it.
No.
And it goes like this. Without getting into exactly who said what, even though I probably could because I have it saved. Um, Jade Cargill ran her dick sucker to either in an interview or backstage, but essentially to somebody, right, about Rhea
Yeah.
Ripley. And Rhea Ripley said it was not about her character. You were attacking the person. And that is very low to quote unquote break the fourth wall in that manner. And then they started talking shit about each other back and forth. And then now here's where things kind of changed for me because let's say, all right, it's a story thing they're building to WrestleMania. You have babyface Rhea Ripley saying all this, and then the heel Chelsea Green and heel Piper Niven, who is out with an injury, is chiming in on this. All right, in defense of the babyface.
Yeah.
And so that should already tell us, all right, I don't think this is a story. Um,
It could be turned into one because of their match, but like
it can
I
be
don't know.
turned into one, but I don't think it's a story. And especially with Piper Niven saying that she would whoop Jade Cargill's ass for free, and that's why
Dude,
nobody likes her and shit, bro. And I'm just like, damn. And
it
bro,
was over.
it would make so much sense because why has she held the title and nobody has faced her? And I'm thinking to my head, nobody wants to work with her.
Bro, Piper put her on the spot and owned her. There was no coming
Yes.
back after that.
Yes.
There was no coming back for Jade. She had nothing she could say. Like, honestly, bro, like, Piper literally went off on her. Two heels going after another heel and defending a top baby face. Literally saying, she's such a good person. She's this. Like, Chelsea was literally saying all these things. And then, like,
Right. And so in that
oh,
manner, that would defeat all of kayfabe, right?
yeah, like,
So to me, this was not a storyline. I don't see it as a storyline.
yeah, I think it might be turned into one now, but what we saw yesterday, I think they were actually beefing. Like they were legit going at it. Because then why are two heels getting involved? I can't comprehend that, honestly. I
Right.
can't.
And they're not
Like,
just getting involved, they're getting involved and they're in defense of the babyface.
yeah, like they're going
And
against
and one of them's injured. One of them doesn't even have to say nothing.
yeah, like they didn't really have to get involved at all either. It was just between them. If it was a story for them two, then why did they get involved?
Bingo. Bingo.
Like if you're focusing on a story at WrestleMania or any show, like you keep the two people on the beef. Unless if they were like, hey, maybe you guys should get involved so we can really fool
Make it
people.
look good, and stuff
Which
like that.
I just still don't think that though. Like just the way Chelsea posted that stuff and then Rhea deleted and or Rhea wrote and then deleted it right
Like
after. Like
right after, bro.
something's up. I don't know. There's something up with that. Like I don't think this is an actual story, but I think it might be turned
Look,
into one.
I grew
Everyone,
up I grew up hearing you talk shit, you get hit. Okay?
yeah, or a
That's
receipt. You got a receipt coming.
yeah, you got a receipt coming, that's the wrestling terminology. Or as my fiance so happily loves to say, fuck around and find out.
Yep,
You
that's the
know?
realest probably way to say it.
And so to me, this is how it turns out very short, sweet, simple. If you want to fuck around, you can find out. And now, I personally think, regardless of who wins, if that was a real fight, I'd personally love to see it. Now, I truly think Rhea Ripley could probably beat Jade Cargill's ass, but that's just me.
Do we even care about this feud? Because let's be real, Charlotte and Jade were teased. It wasn't Rhea and Jade. It was Charlotte, and then it was I think even at times Alexa. But then you get Rhea, which I love Rhea Ripley, but like she's been in a title match at every WrestleMania, bro.
So
Every WrestleMania.
now, then I have to ask you because this was one of the things said. All right, and I have to ask you, do you think there's truth to it? So Jade Cargill said her problem with Rhea Ripley is she always goes and runs her mouth. She's always talking to somebody, like spending hours in creative. And then I think Rhea Ripley had just posted this is her seventh or eighth WrestleMania in a
Yep.
year
All
in a
title match.
row. All title matches. There's not been one WrestleMania match since her first WrestleMania that was not for a title.
You
All
know who
right,
she's starting to remind me of in a way?
Hulk Hogan, brother.
Well, him too, but I meant Charlotte.
Oh yeah, that too. But
Like,
anyhow, in 8 years, there's not been one WrestleMania where she's not fought for the title. So I'm thinking to myself, just taking the information that we have, is it reasonable to believe that she may have went to a Triple H or somebody and advocated for herself?
maybe if maybe I could see it in a way. Honestly, I could. Like, I see Jade's kind of right. Like, Jade is kind of right because, let's be real, the girl has been in a title match every year. She
For
doesn't need to
eight
be.
years.
Alexa could have took this spot. Like,
Now
we didn't
here's the
need
thing.
Rhea.
Now, and here's the thing, though, and you know why I'm glad it didn't end up being Charlotte? Because
Why?
we would have said, man, this is ridiculous. Charlotte gets all the opportunities. And we've been saying this for 8 years, not
So does Rhea, though.
realizing. We're right. We've been saying this for 8 years, not realizing that Rhea Ripley has had a title opportunity every
Everyone.
WrestleMania.
And
So I
I
mean,
love Rhea, but like,
you
give some
know,
other people time.
so I will say this without picking sides, just taking the information at face value. I believe there's truth on both sides.
Yeah.
I believe that it takes two to tango, but do I believe that Jade Cargill should have ran her mouth the way that she
No.
did? No.
She started all this shit, truthfully, but like, I'm
Hmm.
glad we're not getting Charlotte versus Jade because it's bad enough Jade can't wrestle, and I love Charlotte, but do I want to see that?
I
No.
mean, right. And so, that's one where I feel like it would have been damned if you do, damned if you don't. But my thought process just goes both women are in the wrong more than likely. I do think it was Jade Cargill who started it. I think, truthfully, if you were not happy with how things went down, you could have went and pulled Triple H or Ryder or somebody to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. I just watched over a year ago Charlotte and Tiffy segment. Remember that?
Oh yeah, didn't they actually like beat the shit out of each other or
Yes,
something?
literally in the segment, Tiffany's like, "You were when you were 25, you were in your daddy's basement drinking. I'm 25, going into my first WrestleMania." And then
Yeah,
she did the '03
yeah.
because she got divorced.
Oh, dude, that shit. I'm sorry, that shit was
It
that
was
shit was
brutal.
good. It
It
was
was
brutal, but it
brutal.
was good.
And Charlotte's like, "Hey, your boyfriend's in my DMs," and I'm like, "Bro, you just so petty."
We all cringed at that. I remember that now.
She was so petty, bro. She knew, dude. That Chicago crowd
But
ate
she
her
knew she got
alive.
owned.
But the crowd ate her alive.
They
They
normally
would
do.
not shut up, bro. It was so funny. Every time they got louder. It was beautiful. It was beautiful hearing that.
I agree, but it made Tiffy look like an awful baby face.
But it was great. But there was a part when Charlotte's like, "Tiffy, Tiffy, I can't hear you, Tiffy." I'm like, bro, shut up.
The only thing she didn't do was pull a CM Punk and mention her brother.
But dude, she mentioned freaking Kaiser. Like literally, that was not on the script. Well, none of that was.
No, but I don't think none of the shit Tiffy said was on the script
Yeah,
either.
they went
And,
at it, and here we are a year later.
and this is one where, like, look, you don't gotta like who you're working with, and you might have some real shit to say, but there's certain ways you go about things. Like, you understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah,
There's certain ways you go about things, and that's not the way to go about it.
but we got good television. I can't complain.
I know, and I know you love the drama and the tea,
Dude,
but
I love when it's real, damn it. And that was real. Like I was blown away watching it over today. I'm like, damn. Now here a
oh
year later, once again, SmackDown Women's Title drama. I like it in a way. If it is, it is. Whatever.
yeah, but I mean, it was like, bro, there's drama on like on all sides, bro. Like truthfully, like you can't get away from it sometimes.
Yeah,
Uh, but that's okay. I still want Jade Cargill to lose it at WrestleMania.
me
I'm just
too.
gonna be honest.
She's awful.
Like even if the thing never had happened, let's say that this whole thing that went down never happened. I just don't think she can wrestle. I think that she's been over pushed and she's not actually worthy of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may look like a star, you may walk like a star, you may talk like a star, but you can't do the in ring fundamentals despite for what 2 or 3 years now facing
Yeah.
the very best of the best that the company has to offer.
Yep. She's got to lose. She's got to lose. But yeah, like that. That was a crazy thing to read.
And yes, Jordan, Finn Balor is turning face, and I'm excited for that.
Me too. Honestly, the minute you seen him grab the I think it was what was he
The
was like
hammer
holding the
from
hammer.
JD.
Yeah. The minute he did that, babyface, that's officially a face turn.
What if
Even
we
though
get Demon Finn versus Dom?
yes, but Demon Finn better not lose.
No, even if it was regular Finn, I wasn't going to have Finn lose.
Yeah. I agree.
But then again, I also didn't expect Dom to lose the Intercontinental
Me
title
either.
last night because the match I originally had in my head for WrestleMania
I see.
was IC ladder match 1-on-1 Dom Thin.
But honestly, the minute I seen Danhausen, I was like, it's over.
He's
New
losing.
champ. New champ.
But, I
But
mean, bro, you had to know, especially when he did a cursed.
I knew it was over.
And see, now WWE's pushing Javon Evans is great, but I gotta say one thing, bro, that I don't like that they did to Javon. So Javon and WWE 2K26 comes out in 3 days. Fucking is a 78. All right, and then Jelly Roll. I love Jelly Roll,
I see
but
this.
Jelly Roll is a 80.
Why?
So what you're saying is Jelly Roll is
It's better.
better than Javon Evans.
That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. This company, bro, they are just so stupid with shit.
Now, if they would have gave Jelly to 78 and Javon to 80, like I still think 80 is low for Javon Evans, but it would have been more tolerable. But to say that Jelly is better than
That's
Javon,
fucking crazy.
that's fucked, bro. And now, uh, but I do agree with you. Javon is great. I would probably say by next year, more than likely, he will be the United States champion. If not within a couple months, I could see him taking it off of Carmelo.
Yeah.
And that said, I'd book Powerhouse versus Sheamus at 42. And you know what? I would take that because
I'd actually like to.
even though it's not a title, the story may not even really have time to cook. At least it would introduce Powerhouse Hobbs to the fans.
And they'll
Uh,
kick ass.
Like, do you know what I fucking miss, bro?
What's up?
Do you remember when we were younger, before like I don't know, CM Punk would debut? You would get those video packages for weeks, being
Yep.
like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and that makes me better than you because I'm
Yes.
straight edge. All
Yes.
right, like, and my addiction is wrestling. Like,
Wrestling.
what happened to that? I even remember Jamaican Kofi Kingston walking down the beach of Jamaica as he's talking about there's trouble in paradise, man. All
Yes,
right,
I
like,
remember
bro,
that moment.
when will we go back to vignettes? Because
They're
Powerhouse
needed.
Hobbs could have felt like a bigger deal with the vignettes.
I'm gonna be pissed if they don't use him, bro. Like I swear, if they brought him in just to bring him in for nothing, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I feel like they did it just for the pop, and
For
I don't like
AEW, so
that.
they don't have him.
Now I agree with that too. Now look, my thought on this is they keep showing the interview with Stephanie, but that's not like look, I my heart goes out to him because I grew up in the streets. I understand the story about his brother to a major degree, but at the same time, even though that makes me feel for him, that's not making me invested in him as a character. I thought the entrance and the way he came out at Royal Rumble was epic, but we did not build on it because we knew that the plans for WrestleMania were pretty much already set in stone. This is where I would have waited, Joe, for the night after WrestleMania to debut
Debut.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
And that's would have been fine, because then, all right, but then they show him in the Rumble, and then no payoff after that, and then now I'm hearing there's no plans for him unless he just shows up after WrestleMania. Then I'll
And
say I was wrong, but it's like,
and I feel like the reason he showed up in the Rumble was because there was really no surprises.
yeah, and they wanted one, so they better use him. I'm gonna be pissed.
I know. I know. And Rey Mysterio versus Penta at WrestleMania 42 for the IC. I would
Oh,
love that actually. I'd love
well,
that.
speaking of Ray, Gunther is supposedly going to be facing neither him or Brock Lesnar. They don't know which one. See, they also don't even have a plan for Gunther yet.
Dude, this
But
is bad. We are literally about a month away from just a little over a month away from WrestleMania. You should have had WrestleMania figured out, done. Like, bro, this is bad. 6 weeks
6 months
is,
ago.
yeah, 6 months ago they should have figured it out, but 6 weeks from now is WrestleMania and you ain't figured it out.
This is what I mean. They're lazy, bro. They think all about the money, and that's all they give a shit about. And they can't put creative, cool things. They did something special yesterday. Do it more. Like,
Right, but they did something cool yesterday, and
that's the
this is just
chamber.
my take from what I see. You had the chamber was ass, booty,
Yeah.
okay, and they had to deliver. All right, but my thought process is you can clearly see there's no long-term storytelling. There's really no idea going into WrestleMania, and I'm not talking about for the world title. I'm on, there's also the Intercontinental title. There's also other feuds that don't have to have a title. There, and bro, I'm sorry, Brock Lesnar should be doing more than an open call.
Yeah, it needs to be Oba because they
Oh, and there was a thing that came out that said WWE is very well aware that the fans want Brock and Oba.
but they
So
just don't care.
no,
They're aware. Do you know how stupid that
no,
sounds?
no, it didn't say they were aware. It said they were very well aware
Okay,
that the
so even
fans want to
more.
see
So they
them.
clearly know.
They just don't want to give it to you. Yes.
This is what I mean, bro. When I tell you this company hates their fans, I'm not just saying this as a asshole fan. I mean it.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's 100% fair. And
Uh,
rest in peace to his brother. Yes, sir. Rest in
yes, sir.
peace. And it has to be Brock versus Seth. This episode of Monday Night Raw, right?
I could see
No,
it,
I can.
but I
I
don't
mean,
want.
I feel like Seth is gonna. I feel like, all right, it was, I know this for a fact. It was supposed to be Seth versus Breaker. Breaker got hurt, Seth got hurt. Seth was just able to come back early. All right, there's no guaranteeing that Breaker will be back in 6 weeks. So, with that said, I would book Logan Paul versus Seth because we already started the storyline
Yeah,
of Seth taking out the Vision. Well, who's the last top guy left in the Vision? Because it damn sure ain't Austin Theory.
Logan.
Logan.
So
So, and
Davis
which
lost.
Logan versus Seth, no title or a title, bro, is a damn good match. So, if you're just trying to fill in the gaps for WrestleMania, even with the shitty ass booking they're doing, it can still be done.
But I could see Brock only because Seth attacked Paul, and Brock would be like, "Oh, I want Seth. That's my boy. Don't mess with my manager." So in a way, I could see that. But I think Logan Seth is better, and Brock and
Right.
Owen.
Like, honestly, bro, truthfully, what I wanted before all this happened, like even before Division turned on Seth, was Breaker versus Lesnar.
I would have loved that. But I'm also hearing it could be Gunther and Brock. So if that ends up being true, I'll take that. I'll take
Right.
that more than Ray. If I'm
And
being
then
honest.
there's still the chance of Oba and Brock.
That if it's not Oba or Gunther, it better not be anybody else. Those are the two picks that need to face Brock.
Yes. And
Neither do Gunther Brock WrestleMania and Oba Brock at SummerSlam if that's Brock's last WWE appearance. I don't know if it's true, but he might be retiring in Minnesota, his hometown.
well, if he does, bro, then truthfully give it to Gunther because I like Gunther's. You know what's weird? Despite retiring 3 guys now, Gunther still does not feel as untouchable as he did before he tapped out at Mania.
I agree. And
So
that's why beating Brock,
might help. But the
but
thing
that's
is,
if they capitalize.
right, and they didn't capitalize yet so far. I mean, bro, they literally had Dragon Lee beat his ass after retiring AJ. And then, yeah, I mean, this past week, Gunther won his match, choked him out, took off the mask. That looked great. But why is a jobber who we all know ain't shit compared to Gunther
Yeah.
going back and forth until that happened?
They got to do better. They got to do better. They really do.
And WWE's lazy era, I agree. Will Seth Rollins facing Brock Lesnar again, WrestleMania, or Logan
I'll
Paul?
take Logan.
I'd take Logan, but you know what? Maybe Brock, Seth, SummerSlam. I wouldn't mind that. And no, Brock Lesnar has never beat Seth Rollins at
Seth
Mania.
did.
That is a fact. 31 and 35.
Yep.
And but what's the path for LA Knight now? So
Unemployment.
so truthfully,
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Because we've been honest about this. We've talked about this quite a bit on here. LA Knight for 4 or 5 years now. At one point, 2023, so about 3, 4 years ago, was the #1 merch seller in WWE. Had so much momentum on his back, Triple H did not want to strap the rocket to him. In fact, when losing that year's Money in the Bank, he said, just be patient. He will get his moment,
It's a
but
new
it's not
era.
right now. Yeah. And then the 2024 one came and he lost. Then the 2025 one, he fucks up the spot, and you can go watch this on Unreal. He was never meant to win, anyhow, but because he fucked up a spot in a match that he was going to lose anyways, you hear Triple H telling him, bro, that was your moment. That was your moment, and you fucked it up.
Dude,
And
Triple H is such an asshole. Like, I'm
like,
being honest, he really is.
bro, and just had bro wanting to quit, and you can see it all over his face. Royal Rumble gets eliminated by Cody. Cody laughs his ass off while the crowd boos. And then we get to Elimination Chamber. He botches again when it was supposed to be his moment. Though he's going to lose the match, Joe. It was going to be his moment, man, and he fucked it up.
Bro,
And,
you know how I feel about LA Knight.
like,
You know.
Do you know what he was going to get, Joe, if he didn't mess up those spots?
Nothing.
No, a new era.
He
All
was
right. But bro, he didn't get that because he fucked up his spots. And
this
so then, you know what we're gonna do, Joe? You know what we're gonna do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. On Monday Night Raw, the only thing you're gonna do, LA, is pop on the TV for 10 seconds to drive out the
and get
arena
the
in an
hell. They didn't
ambulance.
even show where he went.
No,
Nothing.
G just left with Paul. That was it.
That makes
Did they follow it up for the rest of the
nope.
story? No.
Nope.
Did Paul end up going to the hospital? We don't know.
Did he throw him in a lake?
We don't know.
We'll never know.
And so, like, bro, that's one where, like,
Uh,
you gotta, like, as I'm making jokes, but I'm being honest.
Me too.
They've screwed him over time and 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 time again. The only major moment that he's had where he looked good is when he won the U.S. title, and even then, we can debate about how good that title reign really was.
I give up.
I give up too because I love LA Knight, and I respect the fans and for loving LA Knight because he really is good.
Yeah.
But the WWE don't see that.
Which is just so blind to me. Like, how do you not? Oh, I know why. Because we picked him. Fuck us. You care about us. Oh, but then we wanted Cross. What did Triple H give us? Brock.
Brock.
You don't care.
And which Joe? It's because we the fans don't know what we want apparently,
Apparently,
bro.
I guess we don't. Not all the time, but most of the times we know who we want, and they just I don't get it. Ugh.
And I love LA Knight so much. He's a WWF Attitude Era, WCW era, WWE Ruthless Aggression era. So special. He looks like the WWF Golden Era, but WWE fans hating on him. Well, bro, it's not the fans hating on him; it's the company. And I'll tell you this. I don't get why you wouldn't push him. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, I genuinely don't. Despite him screwing up 2 spots, I still don't see why you wouldn't push him.
People do it all the time. Like, people screw up. You're gonna mess up. You're not perfect.
Right,
I don't get it.
right. I mean, like, look at Flop Dollar. He came back from it.
I just don't get it, bro. Honestly, like, I don't get WWE sometimes. They do good things, but then they do stupid shit. And I'm just like questioning, like, why.
I mean, bro, I've been watching WWE my entire life, and I still don't get it sometimes.
But I am excited for hopefully NXT tonight. Hopefully it ends up being a good show.
Do you know the card by chance? I know we're about 44 minutes away from the show starting, but I don't know nothing about the card.
Ricky is all I know that he's going to be on the show. And it's
Okay.
a go-home show before the pay-per-view this Saturday, so that
Ooh,
should tell you something.
I didn't know NXT. I did not know NXT had a pay per view coming
Me
up.
either, until I found out. I'm like, oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how, like, I love NXT, black and gold NXT, but I'm still 50-50
now
with this.
I feel like Sean's NXT has been good until the last year.
Yeah.
Like, truthfully, the start of 2026 has not been good for Sean's NXT, but 2025
was.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. So I agree with you.
I just hope, like, truthfully, after WrestleMania, this is my hope that they get their shit together, bro.
They have to, bro. Because, like, this shit sucks.
I agree.
Just being honest fans like we are, this shit sucks.
Right, and and I'm not gonna say WWE fucked him, but we're gonna dick ride AEW. That's not what I'm saying. But it's just like, bro, when the booking's bad, you gotta call it out. You know what
In
I'm
all
saying?
companies. And
In
trust me,
all companies.
AEW has their shit. They're not perfect. Trust me, I'll call them out all the time. But I'm fair with wrestling like you are. When something sucks, you just gotta say it. That's simple. We're fair.
Exactly.
That was a good hit though.
Oh, thank you. That was just a practice. I was just seeing if I still got it.
That's funny.
Oh, like you see, I'm not even coughing like I normally do.
Oh yeah.
But don't worry, bro. I'll give you a good one here in a second. All right,
Don't
and
worry,
that's
I'm
just
saving my big one for NXT. So, well, that sounded wrong, but you know what I meant. You know
I
what
know
I
what you
meant.
mean. He's saving his big one.
Will
And
MJF join WWE one day? I think
yes,
so. Yeah.
yes.
Not anytime soon, but I do think so.
You know what I'm afraid of?
What's up?
That I know he would be a champion. I don't doubt that for a second. But what I worry is he wouldn't be MJF the way we know MJF.
Yeah.
He would be like a watered down MJF.
And I don't want that. I want our scumbag.
And bro, so in that sense, this is really what I want MJF to do. Become the leader of the company. He says he wants to do it. He talks a big game.
Do it.
Do it.
Like you're the star of AEW. Like literally, if you want me to be honest, he is the main reason for AEW for me watching.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, he's doing great. In fact, let's just be clear, he's better than 90% of the roster. All right. However, his great is not good enough. All right, if he wants to be a legend. And that's one where he has, like, this is CM Punk's problem in AEW. He said none of them kids want to listen to the older guys. I grew up listening, like when I came into business, listening to your Terry Funks and shit like that. And you have to. All right, you have to, bro. Like it's like me taking you to go shoot a gun, but you ain't even ever held a gun before.
You got to listen to the
You
person
gotta
that
listen.
knows.
And
You got to
but
listen.
then you got people like Hangman saying, "I don't need advice."
Which is stupid because yes, you do, but some people don't think they do. Whatever. But I honestly think I would listen to them personally. Now I'm not
Right.
gonna say they're gonna be always right, but I would still at least listen to them. Like
I say it like this: take everything with a grain of salt, because it could be a good idea, could be a bad idea, but at least be able to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah, they were there first.
exactly, and if Dave made a lot of money, like CM Punk, he's the best number two there ever was. Even right now, he's not the number one guy. All right, he is the best number two there ever was. All right, but he was so good in the role that he was in that no matter how much you love him or you hate him, he will always be a top guy no matter where he goes. All right. And so you can learn from that. But then you want to be better than CM Punk. I truthfully think everybody wants the John Cena level of fame. All right.
Yeah,
Then you need to see what took Cena to the dance, what made him great. And then not only do you need to do what Cena did, don't copy and paste it, you now have to take what he did and make it your own.
I agree, 100%. But my iPad is kind of low at the moment, so I'm gonna.
Ah, you
I
didn't come
figured.
prepared, young Skywalker.
I know. I did not at all. Unfortunately, I'm gonna come prepared for the second one tonight because I'll at least have my iPad charged.
Okay, Joe, because from right now, you have, see, it's 6:22, so I'm just going to round up the next 8 minutes. Say it's 6:30, you got 2.5 hours till we go live again. I think that's plenty of time to charge that damn tablet.
Oh, I'll make sure it's charged. Don't worry. Honestly, when I texted you about it, I texted you so late because it was literally at 30, and
Uh,
I put it on the yellow, so it was charging still, or it's not whatever that is, like the
yeah, the low power mode. That's
yeah
what
low
I had to
power.
do last night because the reason that episode was short was my shit was at 19.
So I'm gonna make sure I put this on. on the charger right after this, so that way it's 100%. Because when it's on 100, it doesn't die. But this thing always ends up killing my iPad so quickly.
But so with that said, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all later, everybody.
Later, brother.
Later, bro. Oh.